So in today's topic we're going to cover attitudes and behaviour, and this is our session 4. So the learning objectives today are to identify personal characteristics of children and cyberbullies who are involved in cyberbullying. We will explore cyberbullying attitudes and behaviour, demonstrate an understanding of why cyberbullies do what they do, and throughout the topic we'll see questions which are highlighted in red, which I will expect students to participate on the forum. So we firstly look at stereotypes of cyberbullying. Often cyberbullying are categorised as big, violent boys who pick on the weaker students. I'm sure we've all thought of that. However, research shows cyberbullies are rarely immediately recognisable, and cyberbullies' motives for participation in aggressive behaviour are more complex than simply being driven by anger. The stereotypes of bully victims. Research shows that bully victims are involved in cyberbullying both as perpetrators and the victim. Children and bullies that fall in the category are often the typical high frequency and high expertise internet user. They fall in this category as they may lack adequate parental monitoring. So if we look at perceptions of cyberbullying, unlike traditional bullies, they're often categorized as being physically bigger or stronger than victims. Cyberbullies do not have to be stronger, rather the person's competency in using technology provides the power to become the cyberbully. So what they're trying to say is cyberbullies are usually experts in the internet and technology. So Rakshana and Slots, they did a survey in which 25% of cyberbullies admitted they conducted that behaviour to get back at someone they were mad at. This research suggests that a significant percentage of cyberbullies are using electronic communication tools in order to seek revenge. So as you can see from the research section, in addition to Rakshana and Slots, the survey by Ybarra and Mitchell found the following. Experts in internet knowledge were twice likely to report exhibiting aggressive behaviour towards someone online compared to the non-experts. Students who spent an average of 4 or more days per week on the internet were 72% likely to show cyberbullying behaviours online. So what do we think about this? This research therefore suggests that it might be possible that someone online aggressive behaviour was a result of frustration felt by cyberbullies who have been spending a large amount of time online. So how does this behaviour occur? Some researchers have suggested that chat rooms and email environments sometimes promote the opportunity of aggressive response by some users. Non-verbal natures of the internet, which doesn't allow direct feedback, could encourage individuals who may not respond aggressively in the same situation to feel less constrained to exhibit aggressive behaviour online. Most importantly, information distribution. So due to the advanced technology, cyberbullies find it easy to spread imagery of others through emails and networking sites, as we spread a lot faster, as we said in our previous sessions, that cyberbullying is increased due to the fact of social networking sites, as it is a quick and effective way to communicate. So these imageries tend to spread a lot faster in school settings as there is a larger audience who are exposed to such technologies, again such as social networking sites and phones. So now we're going to talk about similar behaviour. So for example, sexual predators to seek out their victims through online venues such as MySpace and Facebook. The aggressive and intentional acts carried out by individuals using electronic forms are carried out online as victims cannot defend themselves. Majority of parents see the seriousness of sexual predators online, however, the same cannot be said for cyberbullying and the seriousness. Therefore, students and young people are not educated enough in cyberbullying. So with advanced technology, researchers have shown that cyberbullying continues to increase and has become increasingly popular due to advanced technology and the change in behaviour in young people. accessibility of free emails such as Hotmail, Gmail, and Yahoo increases these numbers of cyberbullying. So let's take a look at the figures since 1998. So if we take a look at the figures, we can see 1998 was 86 people that were cyberbullying, and now those figures have drastically gone up. Now there's 1,930. You can see the figures have fluctuated in between 2001 and 2009, so there was a big increase in 2001 and then it dropped again in 2009. But you can see now, as there's more social networking sites, after 2010, so you've got WhatsApp that's just recently come out 2-3 years ago, that's increased it as well. So as we said earlier, cyberbullies are labelled as internet experts. They sometimes may cyberbully by proxy, when they may hack into someone's account and send inappropriate messages. Alternatively, the person who cyberbullies may have shared their passwords with a close friend or relative, therefore may have themselves to blame for that. So the next question would be, how do we explain this behaviour? So overall, we have developed an understanding that cyberbullying occurs through aggressive behaviour and it's for the advanced technology. However, how can we explain this behaviour? So let's just take a look at this. So if we look at Erikson's stages of development, Erikson's psychological theory of development considers the impact of factors such as parents and society and personality development from childhood to adulthood. According to Erikson's theory, every individual must pass through a series of stages over the entire life cycle. So what he talks about basically is every person goes through a development and a stage, which I will talk about in just a second. So in his theory of the 8 stages of the life cycle, he believes first cycle is infant, as we all know. When you're small, there's just a basic trust. With and obviously secondly toddler. So obviously there's a willfulness in you. Third one, preschooler, so there's a purpose. When there means initiative versus guilt, this is when you start to slowly pick up things. School age child, competitive, and then you've got fidelity, young adult, middle-aged adult, and older adult. So we're specifically going to be looking at 4 and 5. This is where people tend to be exposed to the technology and they get to find out their competency. So let's take a look at this. So we will be focusing on 2 stages, and those stages are 4 and 5. During stage 4, children start to learn and accomplish various different skills, and the most important relationship is with the school and often isolate the parents. During stage 5, people often struggle to find their identities and find it difficult to fit in the social norm. So what we're trying to establish here is that maybe those cyberbullies, what they tend to do is find their identity. It might be hidden identity, so they might be doing that to fit in with the social norm. So therefore, researchers indicate bullying is often occur during these stages of the life cycle where children find it difficult to deal with situations and not equipped with enough information. So overall, what does Erikson's theory suggest? So it suggests that the internet technologies can facilitate the journey from childhood to adulthood, as we've just discussed. So if we take a look at Asab, he suggests that cyberbullying typically starts at about 9 years of age, and it tends to end after 14 years of age. Again, this research actually goes with Erikson because in his stage 4 and 5, that's more the maturity stage, so that comes under those age groups as well. So after 14 years of age, the cyberbullying becomes harassment due to the nature of at the stage. So as we will talk about in some of the sessions, cyberbullying does occur from the age of 19, which I'll talk to you about. These effects are seen by 65 to 69% of kids in the core groups, directly or indirectly through close friendship networks. We'll discuss more about friendship networks in our next session, where we will look at theory. So in after statistics, that does emphasise the finding. So you can see it's usually people in grades 7 and 8 that have received threatening emails or other messages. You can see it's not so bad in year 5, but in year 4 there is a big increase as well, but mainly it's year 8 because that is that maturity age where people know what is going on, and that's where they tend to explore the hidden identity and hidden agenda. So for this activity, e-activities, as you will notice, whilst I was doing the presentation, there's a couple of questions in red. These questions I would like you guys to answer. And these questions are available on the online forum. So as a quick overall update, in this session we have discussed behaviour, age and gender identity. I understand this session was a lot to take in, therefore I would like you all to participate in the online activity. And I will reply back to every student. And please remember, there is no right or wrong answer. So I would like everyone to attempt the activities that are given to them, because you will be getting feedback on them. And again, they will help you with your assignments as well. And it's always also a great technique for you guys to see how much you've taken in during the lesson.